What is up? Welcome back to another devlog, and it's been a while. It's been a month since I posted my last video, and that was because I got bored of making the game and took a month off. Not really bored, just kind of stuck on what I was trying to do. But yeah, started working on it again. Finally fixed what I couldn't do a month ago. But yeah, most of these clips that I've got are from the month before, and then there's just a massive step from where I had a month ago and then where it is now, the game. The support for these videos has been insane. I think the last video had like 10 likes, like 40 views. That's pretty good. That ratio, pretty cool. This month I was working on terrain again. So what I wanted to do was kind of make the terrain to be, well, kind of like improve how I was doing it, because how I was doing it before was okay, but then it wasn't the most efficient and best method that could have been done. So what I decided to start doing was using 2D arrays to make terrain, and yeah, so that's what I did. And as you can see, first step I did was get just some tiles to draw the outline, and I did that using a function which, when it's called, it creates a game object and gives it the name of the x and y, just so I can keep it in mind, and also gives it a sprite and box collider. And this is controlled by the generate function, which is called when the game starts, and it determines both the rows and columns of the 2D array, so that determines the size of the array. And yeah, this is my Trello board, which I forgot what account I signed up to Trello with, which is great. Hopefully I remember what account I used to sign into Trello with, and hopefully I can get all of that board back. But after that, I got to work implementing, filling out the rows, so making it actually not just one tile thick, making it extra thick. And then what I moved on to doing was giving the tiles, instead of just a white square, give it the ground sprite that I've already made, and put in box colliders, so that when you place a block, it snaps to the grid as well, which is good. But the placing guide thing is a bit messed up in this clip. Don't worry, that's fixed. Got that fixed. Also had box colliders for the ground that's being made, so that when it just reads to check if the block above it, because if there's a block in the array, it gives it a 1, and if there isn't a block in that position, it's set to 0, the value in the array. So to check if there is actually ground above, you just check the row above to see, the column above, to see if it's a 0 or 1. If it's a 0, give it a box collider. If it's a 1, don't give it a box collider, just to improve the memory usage. I've not got around to doing it for checking left or right, but that'll just be a simple fix. After that, what I did was I made actual chunks, so splitting terrain into chunks of 15 by 15. And when I first did that, got some lovely little bugs, and it just made thousands of tiles, which, because this was a month ago, to be honest, cannot remember what the problem was. But yeah, a month later, here we are. This was earlier this week. Boom, look at that little snake trail of terrain, and where it determines where stone is, that's just completely random right now. I do want to determine, check the height, and then if it's above a certain height, that chunk will generate as a stone snow chunk. And yeah, so yeah, got my terrain working. This is why I quit, because this was so confusing at first. At first I tried to delete the terrain, like each chunk, if it wasn't in, then just make another chunk, but then ran into the problem of,
Uh-oh.
because it's random, and that would either just make mountain or like ground, mountain or dirt, so it wasn't very consistent. But then I had my little month-long break, and it was like, bruh, small brain, why don't I just hide the sprite renderer and the box collider for all the children of the chunk if it's not in a certain range? And yeah, surprise, surprise, that worked. Wow, so cool. But I'm happy to be back on the grind for the game. It was a struggle, getting myself motivated to get back on the grind. But now I am. That's great. Also, if you wanna see the game like being made live, I stream on Twitch kind of whenever. I try and go every other day, but sometimes I can stream whenever I want. And there's a link to that in the description if you would like to go and follow my Twitch. Sometimes I do other things, like playing games. But yeah, I thank you for all the support so far. Hopefully this game can be finished at some point. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you hopefully not in a month's time. Bye.